Yeah, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's get started. Today's topic is that is we could not complete flow charts yesterday, so we will begin with that flow chart topic in the beginning, and then navigate to presentations, and we will spend a lot of time in the topic of web applications. Building a web app using MIT. I'll be showing you. If you people have joined in from laptops, you might as well. I'll give some time for practice in both flowchart session and also in the web app session. You can all try out and report to me whatever you see or whatever problems you face while building those. Okay, so let's get started with a basic quiz that we always do. I want you to drop in the answers in the chat window. So this is with respect to the topic flowcharts. So the first question here is flowchart or source code, which comes first in software design? Flowchart or source code, which comes first in software design? Yeah, Ms. Shilpa Kale says flowchart. Mrs. Mat says flowchart. So any more answers? Right, the answer is flowchart. So it could be any complicated software for that matter. It all starts with the roadmap, the planning to it, the planning towards how it all flows. Where should it start and where should it end? To do that, we need flowcharts. It's a standard practice in the industry to have flowcharts before the actual software is built. Yeah. So the next question, diamond or rectangle, which symbol represents decision making in flowcharts? Diamond or rectangle, which symbol represents decision making in flowcharts? Please drop in your answer. Yeah. Looks like unanimous answer. Everybody have said diamond. Yes, it is. It is that diamond shape that will take us for decision making. Yes or no kind of blocks it determines. Yeah. So let's go to the next question. Sequential or parallel, which is the default flow in most flowcharts? Sequential or parallel, which is the default flow in most flowcharts? How does it flow? Sequential. Ms. Shilpa, Mrs. Smith says sequential. Any more answers? Miss Sana says sequential. Yes, the answer is sequential. The data flows it flows in sequential manner in most cases. Automation or manual work, which relies heavily on flowchart logic. Automation or manual work, which relies heavily on flowchart logic. So which relies on, So all of you have said manual, but the answer is automation. It is while developing software, which is nothing but automating things, that we rely on flowcharts. If something is done manually, then we quickly try out the ways and know where it fails, come back and fix it. But when you are building a code, we need to ensure that every step is taken care, because it will avoid a lot of back and forth coding and development overheads. So it is automation. The answer is automation. It requires flowcharts. Okay, the next question, logic or memory? Which is more important while designing a flowchart? Logic or memory? Which is more important while designing a flowchart? Oh, most of you have said logic. Yes, logic is very important. It is the deciding factor, and the answer is logic. Okay, one last question just for us to contemplate. Not a difficult question though. So, algorithm or guesswork, which is represented by a flowchart? Algorithm or guesswork, which is represented by a flowchart? It is algorithm. We should all know that we first write the algorithm and then design the flowchart. Most of them jump into coding directly, especially today in this generation. And the students, trust me, the students who are learning coding these days or whoever is building, they have no clue of algorithm, flowchart, or anything. They are just ready to pounce on the ready-made code that comes out and endlessly keep fixing the bugs and make it run, while it's very difficult, not having the foundation well and trying to build all the top floors. It's as good as that. So still, we need to teach the importance of algorithm and flowcharts to the current generation students. They need to understand its importance. Of course, coding is taken over by AI. We get the code readily. That doesn't mean we have not planned for the flowchart or algorithm for any of the software that is being developed. So even unlike olden days where we had to manually draw, or even the softwares were all not AI powered ones, we had to pick and drop particular, drag and drop particular blocks and try to draw them. Okay, one software is draw.io. I remember when I had first worked on a corporate project, an MNC project on AI in the year 2019. We didn't have any AI based flowchart making or anything. We just had a software called draw.io, where whatever manually we did, we had to just do it digitally by carefully choosing the blocks and writing our own logic. So it's very recently that we have got all the automated flowcharts. So in the book, we have given all the fundamentals, and the examples are very simple, which are typical academic grade flowcharts. But to make the class more interesting, today I'll be showing you something more. If time permits, if your students are smart to grasp all these concepts, you can definitely try this activity. It's beyond what is mentioned in the textbook. So let us first walk you through the basics of the flowcharts, which is given in the textbook. Quickly run through the pages, and then I will show you. We'll build on real world flowcharts. Okay. I'll be sharing my screen. Yeah, is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So sixth grade book, we have flowcharts. So understanding flowcharts, we know it looks like uh, some geometrical shapes with some text written in it. That's how we see flowchart. So why are flowcharts useful? It's, as I've already told you, that it's one of the fundamental and most essential steps whenever somebody is designing large softwares. So industry grade software products are all, they will all start with flowchart. There is an idea which flows, where to start, where the application starts, where it ends. That's very important for us to decide, and what happens in between. So the academic examples are very simple and silly for them to understand, but to extend their knowledge, you can give a lot more examples. So the basic symbols, if you can see this shape, slightly ovular shape, this is used to indicate when the process starts and where it ends. So any software for that matter. So suppose you can see WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp is also a software now. It's an app. So where does it start? How does it start? What should be there once we open, and how do we exit out of that? When is it done? So even Gmail for that matter. How do we open Gmail, and what are the things that we get to do that, and how do we exit out of that? Or any process for that matter. Ticket booking. If you want to book bus tickets, then you go to redbus.com and Redbus app or any other app. How does the process start? So we need to have the ability to visualize where does the actual process start and how does it end. So for example, now for you can also make your students think like this, because when we give everything ready made, they don't understand the value of it. So make them think on these lines. So suppose you want to build an app to book bus tickets. Okay, this is the requirement, a software that will help us in booking the bus tickets. So now you can put in the chat window, where does it start? Where does the process start and when does it end? I want you to type in the chat window. How does the or what is the first step? Not the app, exactly what should be the first step and what should be the last step? Please type in the chat window. What should be the first step if we are designing a ticket booking app, bus ticket booking app? You could be right, you could be wrong. Please don't be hesitant. Just think, and the same activity you can get it done in the classroom. Make your students think, because just writing start and end, it doesn't serve any purpose. They won't even understand. I remember having learned flowchart as a student. I start and stop were dummy things to me. They didn't have any value. But going ahead, when I actually built a software product, then I realized how important they are. So Ms. Shilpa Kale says inquiry desk. Okay, what exactly it is? I mean, in a feature. So you can try. Where do we start this process? And tell me, how does this process end? I want to book a ticket from one place to another on so and so date. So what will be the first step of that process? And what is the last step of that process? Okay. Inquiry about the ticket rate and time. Okay. Where are you buying the ticket for? I mean, where do you plan to go? So you cannot directly check ticket rate. You first need to mention few things, right? So that is definitely not the starting point. Yeah. So where we want to go, that could be a starting point. But getting ticket is next. So destination to and from. Okay. Mr. Anand says start, enter the source and destination. So as you begin, this is what happens. Enter the date of journey, search for available buses. Yes, exactly. Mr. Anand has got it. So decide your travel detail. Yeah. So these are all, when we are building an app, the specific things have to come out. We cannot be writing it like a literary English work that you inquire, you decide where to travel. That's not how the computer understands. We have to break down into simple, actionable steps, not in general describing it in a process. So, only on that particular actionable point, we will be able to build the code. Yeah. So, you can all refer to Mr. Anand's message there. Start, enter the source and destination, enter the date of journey. So make your students do this activity inside the classroom. Don't directly take them to the boring examples that are there in the textbook. Make them think. Then they will be with you for all the right reasons inside the classroom or the lab. So we have already brainstormed. Now I will be showing you. Yeah. So my screen is displayed already. So there are some standard rules because the flowchart that I design, somebody, if the software development team has a team member, somebody sitting in USA and somebody is sitting in UK, and I have started it in India, we should not have different standards so much so that we get confused. So all these shapes are standardized. So everybody, a flowchart done by an Indian will be clearly understood by the person who is operating from the USA or UK, anywhere. So these are standard shapes, globally accepted, recognized, and learned. So we need to follow them. That's it. So shape, the oval shape, it talks about the start of any process and also the end. In between, a lot happens. So yeah, and flow line, arrow headed, it indicates how it flows to the left, to the right, to straight, wherever. And then this, is it called a rhombus? No. This shape, it indicates input or output. The third one represents data entering into or being displayed from the process. So, and then the exact rectangle, it talks about the process. So, slightly the rhombus shape here, it talks about the data that is going into or coming out of it. And exact perfect rectangle shape talks about what process is happening there. Say, for example, booking the seat itself is a process. So you're actually selecting, you're feeding the information about yourself and you're selecting the seat. All that will come into rectangular box. And then decision making. Okay, first, you want to check if the buses are available in that route. I want to travel from Mumbai to Delhi. Are there buses available in that route? Yes, then there is one path. No, then there is another path. So, this is a decision making. diamond shape that represents decision making. These are the basic symbols that are used to construct flowchart. The oval shape, the process task, rectangle, decision, diamond, input, output, parallelogram. Sorry, it's not rhombus, it's parallelogram. Yeah. So flow lines arrow. It's a basic thing whether to check if the number is even or odd. We have given percentage. The image is blurry here because it's a very heavy file which is compressed. So number here, if you see a simple example, start. What are we doing here? It's just a representation of checking if the entered number is even or odd. Okay. So start, and then the first thing that we do, the input is reading a number. So it's in parallelogram because a number is given as input there. Say I give 6. So what happens then? Is number 6 entirely divisible by 2. That means 6 divided by 2. This percentage sign indicates the remainder. So here it's called remainder. 6 divided by 2. It's completely divisible. The remainder is 0. And that's why it is completely divisible, and hence it's an even number and it stops. If not, if it renders any remainder, then it is an odd number. So percentage modulus sign indicates once you divide that number by 2, will it give out any reminders? So that's how the simple logic is given to you. We have this logic going ahead in Python as well. This is a simple way to check if the number is odd or even. If this example is boring to you, then you can always show them another example of ticket booking. Is the route available? Enter the route here. The route, say I want to travel from Mumbai to Delhi via bus. So I just check Mumbai, I just put in the data to and destination, sorry, from and destination. So Mumbai to Delhi, are the buses available? Yes, then the list will be displayed. No, then it will say it's not available or something. So this is how you can give another example along with this, just to make the class interesting. Okay, there is also concept of loop, which is very important in any programming language, which is also present in flowchart, where we may have to repeat the process until certain condition is met. That is, you can allow booking of seats until all the seats are filled. If there are 32 seats in a bus, you can loop in that process of ticket booking, entire process until all the seats are filled up. After that, it will exit the loop and say, no more seats available. The bus is full. So you can give this example when you're teaching. Students will understand better. Okay, flowchart logic, it's sequential execution, one after the other step it takes up. And conditional branching, that is deciding yes or based on yes or no. And repetition is looping, that's what I just said. All right, so this is just beginning. Types of flowcharts we have: process flow, basic one. So we have shown the smallest of two numbers. It's very self-explanatory, but I insist you do take this example of ticket booking, bus ticket booking app. Students will really enjoy. Yeah, so this is another simple example. Do you want to play? Yes, no. Is it raining? Play indoor games, play outdoor games, do other work. It's all self-explanatory. So another example of homework to be done. So this is a small fictional story about decision making and building a flowchart. I'll just show you uh, AI app where flowchart comes readily. After this, I will give you 5 to 10 minutes for you to try out that app on your phone or somewhere. I'll give you 10 minutes, practice that and try to, just like ticket booking, you can also find some other interesting software or anything that you want to build a flowchart. For that, you will be typing in the chat window as what flowchart you try to design. Okay, I'll just right. I'll show you AI-based app to design flowcharts. Flowchart Maker AI, a lot of things, but I have used this. Flowchartai.org. So text to flowchart or image to flowchart. So you can add an image, you can drop an image if you have written steps of some particular process. You want to build something. Say you want to build automated attendance marking for your school. Then you can write down the steps, what should happen first, algorithm, and then set it, or build some flow diagram and share it, it will build. Or you can give any image for that matter and build it. So let's choose text to flowchart. It's just a trial one. I'll just describe. So build a flowchart for the bus ticket booking app. So I have written the text here and I select it. Okay, so there's only one attempt. I just tried it here. Okay, it's chargeable. So I want you to try this. There are many free apps similar to this. I want you people to try this. You can just give a prompt, build a flowchart for the bus ticket booking app and see the flowchart being built there. Meanwhile, I'll search if there is something else. An entire end-to-end flowchart will be created. After that, you can also edit that here. So just one flowchart is available in free limit. There are multiple such websites you can use. This is flowchart.org. Flowchartai.org. I want you all to try this for 10 minutes. Other than after, once you try bus ticket booking app, you can also try some other software that can be of use. Build a flowchart for that. And you can drop in the chat window as which other application you tried building a flowchart for. So the site name is flowchart.ai. I'll share it in the chat window for your reference. You can use this, or there are other platforms as well, AI-based flowchart making apps. You can use that. So I'll give you 10 minutes. Please feel free to try these. Okay, great. Miss Sana has tried out with different restaurant table booking flowchart. Great. So you automatically get the steps and everything. You can also edit. If something is not correct, you can also edit. Fantastic. Mr. Anand has also shared the screenshot here. Awesome. So in the lab, if you happen to take your students, you have internet on one of your systems, then project it and show it, or let them also try something. Because if we, like in olden days, if we make them sit with scale, pencil, and draw everything, the kids these days they don't have patience. But we should tell them the importance of flowchart for them to build step by step. AI, of course, will give the source code for each block, but they should know if they want to fix or edit some part of the code, they should know where they have to go, and changing which part of the code will affect the operation. They should be able to understand. That comes from flowchart only. Yeah. So this is shared by Mr. Anand here. He has shared it, I've downloaded. So very quickly, it has generated the flowchart for ticket booking app. So user opens the app, that's the starting point. So we were talking about inquiry desk and entering the details. The first step is very simple, that is to open the app. And then user enters home screen, search for buses, destination, date, from, display, and then decision, buses available. Yes, it takes, no, then no buses found. It ends very quickly here. And they search here, seat selection, select picking up, dropping points, passenger details, coupons, review, booking, payment methods. So only when the payment is done, okay, confirm booking, then payment processed. So here it's in rectangle because there is a process happening. And then is the payment successful? Generate it, send that, and booking complete. Sending an email or message is the confirmation. And there it ends. So very nicely it builds up. You can use all such real world context to make this flowchart session interesting. Without these, if we just show the basic examples, those are there in the textbook, students will definitely get bored. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Mr. Anand, for sharing it. So, did anybody try something else? Miss Sana has tried restaurant booking flowchart. Anybody else? Did you try something else? Okay. All right. You can, others, please explore if you have any other options. We will take a break for 5 minutes and start our next topic. Okay, let's resume. Welcome back, all of you. I think some of you did really try these. Miss Jyoti has done it. I'll display what she has done. So this is what Miss Jyoti has designed. Students lab record. So a software, a program to have a students lab record maintained. Teacher gives lab work. Yeah, student performs the lab activity. Student writes the record. Complete the record. Yes, no. Submit it. Teacher checks the record. Corrections needed. Yes, no. Make corrections. Teacher signs. Resubmit. Record complete. Yes. Right. This is similar to that of homework, assigning a homework, which is mostly theory, but here it's practical based application. Yeah, fantastic. So, such teaching has got colors, especially computers, with we can teach complex things now because of AI, the help of AI. So, AI based education, it's not completely, we are not ruling out the requirement of the teacher, but teacher can use all these tools and the classroom and make the classrooms really interesting, because with only chalkboard and chalk and board we could not show so much, and printing everything in the textbook is also laborious. It will end up consuming too many pages. But if you are aware of such tools, then from the same topic given in the textbook you can make the classes more interesting by showing the complex things. Yeah, perfect. Great. So now let's move to the next topic. So we'll come to the presentation topic in the end, because we have covered intensely in the previous session about presentation, do's and don'ts, what are the mistakes we typically end up doing, and all those things. So we'll just take very less time for that topic. We will mostly focus on app building, mobile web apps. So eighth standard, we have that topic, mobile and web apps. So I'll be trying to touch, and after this we will actually be building that MIT app which is given in the textbook, so that you confidently do it in your labs. So mobile and apps, we first tell them what these apps are. These are short applications. The examples are WhatsApp, Gmail, YouTube, all these come under applications. So types, they are categorized into native apps. So there is a separate native apps are designed to work for a specific platform like Android or iOS. So based on the platform, you design the apps for that. So there are different programming languages used to design the native apps. So if you are designing on Android, then these are the programming languages: Android Studio, Java, and Kotlin. These are the three languages used if somebody has to develop an app on Android base. So if somebody wants to develop on iOS, then we have programming languages called Swift, Xcode, and Apple. So these are the programming languages based on which platform you want to build. We can choose them. And examples of native apps are WhatsApp, Spotify, Google Maps. So these are the famous examples which are built on apps, native apps. So we have given here WhatsApp, Google Maps, they are all examples of native apps. And then web applications, which mean they require some browser to uh, see them working. So Google Chrome or Safari, we need them to see them working. So the programming languages involved in developing web-based applications, web-based meaning which works on the desktop using a browser, we try to access them. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, PHP, these are the language stack we use to build the web applications. So examples of web applications are Google Docs, YouTube, Facebook, Canva, all these are web-based applications. They do have app versions, but these were the fundamentals. A lot of features are explored in a different way here. And there are hybrid apps which combines the elements of both native and web applications. So hybrid app programming languages we have mentioned, which React Native, Angular UI, Iconic. Then web technologies used for them are CSS, HTML, JavaScript. And the examples of hybrid apps are Instagram, Gmail, so App Store, all of these. So whatever they build, they just fall into one of the categories or hybrid. So they also have something called progressive apps. Those are nothing but just a moment. Yeah, progressive web apps. These are the apps here that look like native apps. Surprisingly, they can also work in offline areas where there is low internet. They will switch into a different mode to give smoother experience. So those are called progressive web apps. They work differently when there is strong internet. They work differently when there is no internet. So in such way they will be built. So some examples like WhatsApp and others, we need internet. Without that, they won't work. But there are progressive web applications which manage their operations based on the internet's availability or its absence. So just as an activity without using any programming language here, we just MIT, very well-known institute known for its technology, and it's a very well-known university, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So MIT app, they have given it free of cost. They have developed this for the community of coding and app builders. So through that, we will be trying to create. People who have logged in from your systems, desktops, laptops, please try to replicate it. After this demo, I will give you some 10 to 15 minutes. I want you to practice. If you don't have desktop or laptops, you can also try doing it on your phone. I'm really not sure where it stops, but there is no harm in trying to do it on your phone. Because what we do in this is here, I will be designing everything on the desktop. Then I will generate a QR code in the end where I will have to see the results in that app. So before we get started, I insist all of you to download from the Play Store, that is MIT AI MIT AI2 Companion. Please download that app in your system. Sorry, on your phone. MIT. I'll show you where it is. It's in the end, but yeah, this one. MIT Inventor app on your phone. Install it. So first do this installation. I'll tell you later. We need this in the end, but downloading and installing it, we will do it in the beginning. All of you from the Play Store, just install this MIT in App Inventor. It has the symbol of a bee. Please download this. Once you have downloaded, send a message in the chat window saying yes. I just want to see how many have downloaded it so that we go further. Okay, Miss Sana has downloaded it. And let me hear yes from many. Please try to download it and text yes in the chat window. We will move further from there. Yeah, can I get a few more yes in the chat window so that I proceed? If you're facing any difficulties in downloading the app, please let me know. So Miss Gauri, Sana, Miss Jyoti, and Miss Danamma has done it. Yeah, said as yes. Yeah, Miss Shruti has also done it. We need this app to see the output, whether you do it today or any other day. We don't have an escape from it. We have to download it because this is where in the app, in the mobile phone app, we will be able to see the output of this activity, of this project that we do. So to even give a demo of this particular project, you need to have installed this in your phone. Okay, let's get started. Now, don't look into the app. Let us forget about this app. We will come back to it in the end. Now, we will search for the same web application, the MIT app site. I will share the screen and show you the steps. So you can just try to visualize in the book also, 8th standard book also, the steps are given. Try to follow that. If you have a book, then you can also refer that. If not, just watch the steps carefully and try to replicate that once I give you some time to practice. So first, just observe what I do. Do not try to do it along with me. Just observe every step that I'm doing. I'll give you some time and I want you to repeat that within your systems. Okay, I'll share my screen. Yeah. So the first step, now forget about the app. We are not using that app. We will come back to it later. So on your search engine, you have to type MIT App Inventor. This one, it's a web application. It's not any mobile app now. It's a web version of this desktop version. You have to click on this link, appinventor.mit.edu. So you will see the screen. So once you reach here, what is it that we are trying to do? There are so many things here. Our whole intention is to create an app. So I click on create apps. So this is, yeah, just say continue, start a blank project or close, just close it. Once it opens, you see there are no projects yet here. Nothing is created, it's all empty. So you should log in from your mail ID. It will ask for your mail ID. Mine is already logged in, so it didn't ask for it. But if you're opening for the first time, it will ask you to connect with one of your mail IDs. So after that, you click here on a new project. So give any name here. I'll just give a name, test project, and click on OK, creating a new app. So you can see it's created. And immediately you will see this dashboard where you can start designing. So this is a typical screen of the mobile. The end result will be a mobile app. So what are we trying to build? As given in the textbook, we will create an app where using our fingertips, we will be able to draw some random lines or drawing on this. So drawing will be created. And once I shake the phone, there will be accelerometer sensor activated to it. So once I shake the phone, it erases the drawing by itself and you can create a new drawing. That is just one simple app. You can do any kind of app using all the features that are there here. You can ask your students to try out different types of apps once you do what is given in the textbook. So let us now try to do what is given in the textbook. Later, you can freely try using other options, trying to do something else, and give it a project to your students. Let them come out with innovative apps, building innovative apps. Okay, so what we do here is once the screen appears on the left, scroll down here until you see this option, drawing and animation. So drawing and animation, click on this. You will see the options ball, canvas, image sprite. So what you can choose is canvas. If you click once, it may not appear. So double click on it or drag and drop on it. Anything may work. So I double click on this. You can see the canvas appears on the screen. This is how it appears. Okay, so it is here already. Now I want to make changes to it. So what will I do here? So background color, if you want to change the background color of the mobile app here, you can choose any color of your choice and say save here at the bottom. So you can see the canvas background is changed. Now I'm bothered about some, if you want any background image, you can also upload a file from your system. So choose something from the system. The file should not have any hyphens or underscore or anything. So I'll just use some blank image, but if I see everything is, just have to rename. I'll go back because every image there has either hash or, sorry, underscore or something. I'll just change this image. I rename this. I'll add my own pic here. You can add your pic or you can keep it blank, anything, but there is upload file. Now I'll choose file from my system. Where is, yeah, okay. So I uploaded the pic. If you see the screen is all, it's occupied. It has occupied my entire screen. Now I'll change the height. I'll click on height here. I'll use fill parent and say okay. And then width also, I'll check and say fill parent and say okay. So now it fits in my entire screen. So I can have an image or just have a blank Canva, I mean blank page here. I have just chosen to add image. This is not there in the textbook. It's just we have tried. So you can make any settings that you want. This is all here. And now what is the concept? I draw something on this and I shake the screen so that it senses the movement. The sensor senses the movement and it erases all this that is there drawn on the screen. So for that, I need sensors. So where do I go? Here on the left side, you can see sensors. In that, I will choose accelerometer sensor. That is when I move it, it does some action. What action that does, I have to define. So for now, I will choose this accelerometer sensor. Double click on it. You can see on canvas, this is a separate block created. Okay. And then after only these two, I'll just create these two. I'll click on blocks. After clicking on blocks, now I'll again go to canvas one. Now I have to do something here. I'll just click. Okay, I'll choose draw line because I want to on the canvas one, what should I be doing? Drawing some lines and shapes, something. So I'll click on this. So I'll have this. I think before that, I also have something. Yeah, I want this one when dragged. I'll fix this one here, and then variables. Here, I will plug in some variables. I'll click on variables. I'll take this 4 times. There is no option to copy it, so I click 4 times. I drag, I paste it here. I do it for all these X and Y coordinates. I do it 4 times. Get, drag it, paste it. Click on variables, select get, drag it, plug it here. Once again, variables, drag it, plug it. Now I'll assign the values. Previous X, previous Y, current X, current Y. So I'm setting the coordinates here. And then what is the next step? If you have that book, soft copy, or even the hard copy, you can just check. Um, okay. And then the next step is I click on accelerometer sensor here. See here, out of all these blocks, I'm choosing shaking because the moment I shake or move the phone, it has to do something. So I'll click this. So I got this here. This is separate block, so I don't fit anywhere here. I will use it as a separate block outside this. Now, what should it do? For that, I have to again call canvas. And what should it do? It has to clear it. So I'll choose this one, erase everything. So I'll choose this, I'll drag and fit it in here. So what is this doing? The canvas one, I'll keep drawing. And what is that? The coordinates from one point to another. It has to join, to set up the drawing. I'm just creating variables. This is the area where I draw things. And this one is on shaking the mobile phone, it will get cleared. That action I have given. So this is a simple app that I have decided now to have it. So now I'll say designer. So this is all I'm trying to do. Now I'll just say designer. Okay. And once I click on designer, if you can see here, there is non-visible component, that is accelerometer sensor. It is applied here, but it's not visible. This is my canvas. And then what will I click here? After that is connect. I'll use this connect. It will say AI companion. I'll have to click on AI companion. You will get a QR code here. So this QR code, you have to first open on your phone the app that you have installed, MIT App Inventor on your phone. So then there are three options on your phone mobile app: connect with code, scan QR, my saved apps. So I'll click on scan QR code from my phone, scan this code which is given on my desktop. So once I have scanned it. Now it is replicating everything on my mobile phone app. So yeah, so I'll just share my screen. Now it got built. I'm able to see that on my phone. Okay, I'll just show you. So here I'm just showing you on my, just a minute. If you can see, Are you able to see? It's on my phone. The same thing is appearing on my phone. Now, if I want to draw something, I can just a minute. I can draw whatever I want here using my fingertips. Look into my video. So I can draw. The moment I shake this is gone. Now I can draw anything. You can see I have drawn certain things. I shake this disappears. So this is how it works. So instead of my pick, if I have given a blank canvas, I can also do that. So you need not give any pick, keep the canvas blank. Try to draw something from your fingertips, shake the phone, it's gone. So whatever you built on MIT web application, you are able to see that on your mobile app. So any doubts here? To anybody? You can, I want you to try. I'll give you 10 minutes and I want you to try that and respond in the chat as how many of you tried it. I'll give you 10 minutes. Please do it. Don't be hesitant to click anything. Just go on clicking. If you don't remember steps, try this. That's how you learn things. Don't be hesitant to click any buttons there. I know remembering all the steps in one go is difficult. If you have a book, refer to it and go through the steps. If you don't, then just remember logically what we have been doing. Try to do that. If you want me to repeat once again, then please type in the chat window. I'll do it. Yes, Miss Rupali. All these videos, every session videos will be going on our Datamsh YouTube channel. Maybe after a week or so we launch them, or after 3-4 days we put them. So you have recordings of even previous year, of this year. Every session recordings are posted on YouTube channel of Datamsh. I will share the link in the chat window. Meanwhile, I want all of you to try this. Try doing this on your phone. If you don't have laptop, try to follow these steps. Don't be hesitant. It's not any bomb or something that will blast if you click on wrong things. Nothing is going to happen there. Nothing is going to explode. So just explore freely. I have shared the YouTube channel's link to you all. You can check out any of the recorded sessions of our teacher training sessions. The current one will take some time for another 3-4 days to come out on the YouTube channel, but previous recordings you can find it. Previous year's recordings also you can access. Apart from that, you do have Periwinkle's YouTube channel. Every chapter we have an animated with voiceover description. or procedure step by step. Every topic is being shown in animated way with voiceover. You can just choose to watch them as well, but they are in the Periwinkle channel. So I'll give you 10 minutes to all of you to try this app building. It's really exciting. Don't be scared, don't be hesitant. You are in your own space. There are no students. Even I'm not there to check what you're doing. So feel free to click on any button, do anything. Please feel confident to try anything. I hope you people are trying. I have also shared the recorded link video on YouTube on Periwinkle channel where all the binary brain series videos are uploaded for every chapter. So in case you miss out on something, you can also refer this chapter wise. It's given. I have shared one link in the chat window, which is of app building again, the entire chapter of web apps, mobile and web apps. So for recorded sessions, live teacher training sessions, you can access to YouTube, the Thumbs channel. And for animated recorded voiceover chapter wise content, you can use Periwinkle's YouTube channel on Binary Brains. Both the links I have put up in the chat window. Please let me know if any of you here could successfully try building an app, whatever I just displayed, whatever I demonstrated. Additionally, we also have all the teaching resources, including worksheets, quizzes, and smartboard PPTs, chapter-wise, all that on our the Tamsh website, where you can just sign up, log in, and get access to all the resources. A lot of you have already enrolled for it and been able to download it. This is just for in. We have also added worksheets there, chapter-wise worksheets. I'll also share the link to our website where you can log in. So from our main website, thethamsh.com, there is the Thamsh LMS link that I have shared. If you click there, it will take you to teacher's login ID. You will be able to download all the materials. PPT, smartboard PPTs, worksheets, activity manuals, teacher guide, answer keys, everything is available from there. Okay, how many of you tried this building app and exploring the features? If not building, at least you tried checking out this web application. Please type yes in the chat window. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Shruti. Would like to hear more. Okay, Ms. Jyoti says, have uploaded image where I can see file name, not the actual image. Okay. What format the file is in? If it is JPG or something, you need to check. Just ignore, don't upload any image for now. Keep it blank and try to run end to end. Okay. I need to check that. Only if you share the screen, I will be able to fix the issue. But for now, just ignore the image. Just keep a blank Canva. Don't choose anything in the background. Go ahead and do all the further steps. Finish that process. I'll give 5 minutes more. Looks like a few people are still trying. Do that end-to-end process. It's fun. Once you finish it, please type in the chat window that you're done. Say yes. Okay, what is the next step after choosing accelerometer sensor? I'm not getting. Okay, for your done with QR code generation. Fantastic. Ms. Jyoti has done. I would want to repeat the entire process once again. So go through it wherever you're stuck. I'll give you another 5 minutes because I know as teachers, you will not find separate time to sit and practice. You will have a lot of other work in the school. So I will show you the entire process once again. Pick up from where you did not understand. It's there in the book. You need not worry. You need not by heart the steps. Only you're not able to do it now because the book isn't there with you. So every step is given. You can do that. Anyways, I'll repeat the entire process now once again. Okay. Hope my screen is visible to you all. I'm sharing my screen. So first thing is the first step. Yeah. Okay. In the search bar, I will type MIT App Inventor. So I'll go to this first website, web application MIT App Inventor. There are a lot of things given here. I'm not bothered. All I want to do is create apps. So I'll click on create apps. So it says something, just say continue, and then this is already a project that I have done. Now I will go to projects, start a new project, start all together. I'll rename it as new. Okay. In your case, it's the first project. Okay. Just ignore this bar. So once you get this on the left side, you have to check. There are different options. Allow your students to check different options and build creative app. But the first one you will show as a teacher. Let them try out different options on their own. So after this, first thing you choose is drawing and animation. Click on that. Three options you will get: ball, canvas, and image sprite. Choose canvas. So if you just click, it won't work. Double click, it will appear on your mobile screen here. But you see it has occupied a very small space. So what should I do immediately? I will have to set this. So I'll not choose any background image or anything, background color. I will set it to default white. I won't do anything. So next, I'll scroll down. Where do I see the height or something? Appearance. Title one also you can change. Screen one, you can just say my screen instead of saying screen one. And then orientation, it is portrait. So where do you see? Okay. If I click on this canvas, then all these will get activated. If I click on this here, you will see all this height and other things. So height, I will choose fill parent and say okay, meaning it will occupy the entire screen. Okay, then width also I'll select and say fill parent. It will width wise also it will occupy the full screen. So now entire canvas it has covered. You can change the, I had added background image previously. Now I would want to keep it plain. If you want, you can just add a color here. Default is white. So I can also choose to add any color. I'll just choose yellow here and save it. So you can see the difference. So canvas is created. Now after that, I will scroll and click on sensors. Here, if you see, there is sensors on the left bottom. I'll click this, I'll choose accelerometer, double click on that, and you see it appears here. Okay, accelerometer has started, and here also it will see, you will be able to see in the bottom, accelerometer sensor one. It is invisible component. So it is here. So once you come here, yeah, Miss Gauri, now you have to click on blocks. You will have to assign values to each blocks. So you will click on the blocks here on the top right corner. Click on blocks. You will see the screen. Now scroll up. You will see the canvas. You click on canvas. From this, you choose only the first one. Click on this, so everything else will disappear. Click on the first one, canvas one, dragged. Hold this and everything else will disappear. Okay. Now, what should I do? I'll again click on canvas and choose draw line here. Call, meaning what it has to do on that canvas. We have to draw line. I'll click on this, drag it, fix it here. Draw line. Okay. And then there are parameters here, variables. So I go to variables, click once, get, again go to variables, click on get. I have to repeat this 4 times. We don't have an option to copy it. Copy paste. So each time I paste this get, click variables and get. So X, Y coordinates. Here we choose the values. Get previous X, previous Y, then current X, current Y. So it's connecting two dots and finishing the drawing. That is what we are instructing it. So after this, we have another thing that is accelerometer. I click on this. So what it has to do, out of what accelerometer can do, there are so many things it can do. But now what we have deciding, we just shake it and it does something. So I'll choose this one. I'll click on this block. So rest of the things disappear. So I'll just, you know, it has overlapped. So I'll choose once again accelerometer. I'll use this. I'll drag it, keep it separately here. It does not belong to this directly. It is after this. So I dragged it and kept it away from this block. And what it has to do on shaking, it has to clear out everything. So what I'll do, I'll go back to canvas. So here I'll choose canvas one clear. I'll click on this. So it appears, I will paste it. So this is to clear everything. This is all a simple app. Now I don't have anything to do. After we do this, we click on designer. We just click designer and it's done. So once it is done, I'll click on connect. Connect, then go to AI companion, then go to your phone, open that MIT app that you have installed on your phone. Say continue without Wi-Fi, then scan QR code option you choose. It scans it and you can see it is getting loaded, progress bar. So it gets replicated from desktop to my phone. So now I'll show you, just look into my, yeah, you're able to see my phone. I'm showing it in my video. So you can see this one. So what I'll do, I'll be able to draw anything on this and shake it. So it disappears when I shake. I think the accelerometer is not activated here. So I have drawn something. If I shake, now it's not getting erased, meaning something is wrong with my app. I'll have to go back, see what has gone wrong and set it back. Go to blocks and see if I have set it right. Then click on designer, connect AI companion. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm redoing it. Yeah, there is some issue with that. It's not working now. I need to check where the technical problem is. But yeah, first time it did connect. Follow the steps one after the other. Did it work to any one of you on your side? So how many of you were able to do it end to end? please type yes. Please type yes in the chat window, whoever has tried. Yeah, I just reconnected the accelerometer. I did the process of accelerometer once again. I think the software had a problem behind. I mean, when something doesn't work, repeat the steps. Because it's not based on direct programming, sometimes the link will not have created. Okay, so now if I show you, it is visible if you just check my video. I just draw something. Why? So I draw something here, I shake it, it's clear. I draw something, I shake, it's cleared. So it's working. So this is just a simple app. Likewise, you can try many options. Let your students try out different things and let them have fun. Let them build it and you can use your own phone and show them the output. Going to each system, scanning it on your phone, and whenever they build something, let it sync on your phone and let it reflect. You can show it on your phone. That's how you can manage this. So allow the students sufficient time to think of an innovative project other than this one. Let them use all the tools that are available on the dashboard of that app inventor. And trust me, students are lot smarter. They are very creative and they will come up with exciting ideas, and whatever they do, one or two examples you can take and use it for the next batch next year. Yeah. So I think all of you got comfortable in exploring this MIT app inventor. It's cool, it's easy, it's fun. Only when you see the textbook, so many steps, it looks scary, but when you click and do it, it's all just a cakewalk. Nothing, not much difficult. Yeah. All right, then we had another topic that is more about presentation. I don't think that is actually needed because we have covered in depth about presentations, everything in the previous session. So we'll take off from that. So again, I repeat, there are the recordings will be posted. You will also receive certificates in the group for participation with the title session, session names and everything, and you will get the recording also in 3 4 days. If you want previous recordings, they are already available on the Tamsh YouTube channel. And again, if you want some teacher resources like answer keys, manuals, and other things, smartboard PPTs, then you can come to the Tamsh teachers login website and download them all. We also have added worksheets. And if you want animated chapter wise recorded videos, then you have to go to Periwinkle YouTube channel. You get them all there. So I'll be displaying today's QR code for the feedback, and then please fill in your names correctly so that the certificates are directed, certificates are generated directly from the names that you fill in. So I've displayed the QR code here. Please scan it, and a short feedback and your name just to seek your attendance, just to mark your attendance and seek your feedback. Quickly do it. And if you have any questions, please. Yeah, you can also drop your questions in the chat window. If you have anything to share, please go ahead. If not, please scan this QR code and fill in the details, give a quick feedback. Please fill this. Only if you fill this, we'll be able to release the certificates. So that's all for this season. We will be meeting in the next month, or the next dates will be followed for the next set of topics. Meanwhile, have fun, have a great teaching learning process with respect to the computer subject. So a lot of teacher support resources are available both on the Tamsh website, YouTube channel, and Periwinkle website, Periwinkle YouTube channel, everywhere. So please make the best use of them and fare well as confident computer teachers. Have fun in the classroom and also labs. Yeah, Miss Jyoti, if you have developed it on your phone, I think taking a QR code from there, it's a little difficult. You need to have two devices to do it. So please fill the feedback form so that we release the certificates directly from there with your respective names. And if you're done filling it up, then you're free to leave. Thank you so much for attending, for participating. Yeah, you won't be able to take the screen, scan the QR code if you have tried it on the phone because it needs to be captured from another device having app. So from web app to, or you can switch from web application, go to that web app and try scanning it. If it works well and good, if not, then it has to be from one device to other. One device you need it for the web application, another device you need it for the mobile application. That's how you can do it. Just try it out. It's a matter of the QR code working. And don't choose the option, just say continue without Wi-Fi. It may work. So sometimes due to low internet also, it may not be performing, but definitely keep trying it. It will. Okay, see you all. Then see you in the next set of sessions. We'll announce them soon. See you.